get no privacy in the house. Oh my god, I get no privacy in this house. That's what happens when you're a Latina and you don't move out until you're married, because that's your culture, and also because you don't want to pay rent. And even though you pay rent, like, you don't want to live by yourself all alone, but even though you do want to live by yourself all alone, like, that's just your culture. It's just, I get no privacy here. Hello, my lovely lightning bugs. Today I'm going to be talking to you about my June favorites. I know this video is a little bit late, but I just wanted to share with you some of the products that I've been loving in the month of June. Some of these are not going to be a surprise, and some of these are going to be like, girl, we been knew they were good. And then some of these are going to be like, and then some of these are going to be like trash, and some of these you're going to love. So yeah, just this video is gonna be a little longer, so let's just jump right into it. Before we do, please don't forget to subscribe. It's like right there, like you're already watching this and you're like already on the page and stuff, like just like subscribe. And I know maybe you're like, oh my god, this girl's annoying, blah blah blah, I don't want to see her every day. But listen, I hate watch people a lot, so even if you don't like me, I know you want to subscribe to me so you can watch me. Or maybe you don't, but if you don't, but yes, please subscribe if you haven't already, and also hit the like button if you want to see a tutorial on my makeup look today. All right, so let me shut up and stop talking and stop being so annoying and get right into it. Okay, so the first product or like genre I'm going to be talking about is skincare. So I recently went on a huge Ordinary haul, and I wanted to share with you some of my favorites from what I've gotten. So the first thing, this is actually a hair product. This is the, let's see, focus camera. This is the multi-peptide serum for hair density, a concentrated serum for hair that looks thicker, denser, fuller, and healthier. So I wasn't really using this every day, but I still think that I feel a difference in not only like the way my hair looks, but also the way my hair feels. Like before, I felt like I had some kind of like bald patch here or something, and it definitely looks more filled in. And it also, I think, just like the grip of my hair, it feels a lot thicker. I did naturally have like thicker hair, but because I bleached my hair and my hair's been through it, I actually got this to kind of restore that like thickness from all the breakage and stuff, and I definitely feel that this has worked. You could also use this for your face actually, because it gives you a great amount of hydration. So I actually really love this product. I don't think it was like uber expensive, because the Ordinary is usually pretty affordable, but I do think it was like kind of on the higher end for them. It's like 17 or something like that, but it's a huge bottle. It is, let's see how many ounces, 2 fluid ounces, so pretty big. And I've had it for about a month now, and I'm like probably 3/4 of the way done. And yeah, I wouldn't recommend putting this on your hair when it's done. I would definitely pop it on at night or once you get out the shower. So if you have like fine hair or thin hair, just want to give like life back to your hair, I definitely recommend this product. Okay, next, the Ordinary lactic acid 10% HA, a high-speed strength lactic acid superficial peeling formation. And this is what the bottle looks like. I do believe that this is like $7 or $8, and it is a PM, kind of like a serum, but it's like a chemical exfoliant that you can wear every day. But I do put this on my face, and I do see a huge difference in my skin texture. Before, I was having like a bunch of problems with my pores right here, and this has definitely made my pores here like less obvious. Like you can see that I still have some, and I have some texture here, but this has definitely reduce a lot of my skin texture. And also I put this on my body as well, and I really wish that like this came in a bigger bottle, because here, like here, for years, you can still see some of it, but for years I had really kind of like dark marks there because of my bra, and I have like huge boobs, guys. Like I really want a breast reduction, but I should probably lose weight first. That'll probably do it. But anyway, so I constantly have my bras like just digging into my shoulders and my sides, and because of the chafing and stuff, like it's left me with like these dark marks here. And even after the first use of this, I saw a huge difference in the discoloration here. So if that's like a problem that you have either on your body or face, I definitely recommend this. And it's so cheap. I don't even think it's more than $8. So I freaking love this. And I have super sensitive skin, so I was really concerned about it, but actually it hasn't given me any breakouts or any reaction. So I absolutely love this product. Okay, and then lastly, from The Ordinary, not sponsored, I freaking wish. This is the retinol 0.5 in squalene, highly stable water-free solution of 0.5% pure retinol. So if you don't know, when you are becoming an old lady, insert Jenna Marbles here, your skin's like turnover slows down. And I'm 26. Technically, I'm not supposed to start using retinol. But yeah, you're not supposed to use retinol. I guess it's not recommended to use it before 30. So I only use it about once or twice a week. As you can see, it's like barely been touched. But again, I have super sensitive skin, and I don't really have a bad reaction to this retinol yet. I've only been using it for about 2 weeks, so I really shouldn't like, but I've put it in my favorites video because of the fact that I don't have that like bad reaction to a very concentrated skincare product that I usually would for like other brands. And so I really like the way my skin looks the next day. And this morning I had like flakiness around my nose and stuff like that, and that just tells me that my skin is like producing that turnover, because the more like retinol is, the more your skin turns over, the more you're gonna have to exfoliate and take out like the dead skin cells, because essentially that's what it's doing, is creating like, it's bringing forward that new layer of skin. So far I really like this, but I will keep you updated on this product here. And the last thing for skincare is bam, Amberlease. If you are not using Amberlease, either as a traveling makeup artist, a freelance artist, or just for yourself, you're lacking. Like, you are slacking. I promise you, you're slacking, because this is one of the most hydrating moisturizers you will ever use. But not only that, it's not super heavy on the skin, and it's very tacky. Not like very tacky, like Kiehl's like tacky, because they have a moisturizer that's so tacky, but it's like, it is such a good base for your foundation. I did use it today as my moisturizer slash like primer, and I feel like my foundation looks really good on top of this moisturizer. Even my first day beauty moisturizer, which is like my ride or die, sometimes if I don't let it sink in long enough, then it could make my foundation look cakey. This one, I have not seen a problem with this. And I also love this because you can mix it into your other foundations and actually sheer out that formula. So this retails for $28, and I believe you can get it at Walgreens and Target, and I think there's one other store. But overall, this is such an amazing moisturizer. It's called Amberlease, and you should definitely go pick this up, or not. Do whatever you want. I really can't tell you what to do. But yeah. Okay, so next, this is the foundation that I'm actually wearing on my skin today. It's been like a tried and true recently. It's something that I wear when I know I'm mostly gonna be indoors, because it is a little bit slippy. It is super dewy, but I really love the coverage and the finish that these two gives me. So this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. Sorry, it's a little dirty. And this is in the color golden beige. And then this is the L'Oreal Pro Glow 24 hours in the color 208. So this one is just slightly too dark for me, and this one is just like almost perfect slash like a little lighter for me. So I do like to mix these, and it gives me such great coverage and beautiful dewy finish. And look, like, is she dewy, is she sweaty? You will never know. The world will never know. Two is such a dream mixture, or you can use them by themselves and they still give you beautiful medium to full coverage and a beautiful dewy finish, which I love in the summer, even though I sweat my balls off. The next is a face product that I absolutely love. Like, and I never thought that I would love this concealer, not because of the brand and not because of the price, but because I don't know, I'm just like not a super like hydrating concealer kind of person. So even though I love to look dewy, I feel like a hydrating concealer tends to be less coverage, doesn't last very long, like settles in my lines. But this concealer, man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer Satin Finish, and this is in the color Caucasian. No, this is in the color light beige. It is absolutely too light for me, especially right now in the summer. So I do mix it a little bit with my Fenty concealer that is very dark for me. So, but yeah, when I got this like more so like towards the end of winter, early spring, where I still was pale, like lighter tan, and it worked so beautifully. If you can see, you know, I always kind of have these lines here. Like, that's just a given. It does not matter what product I use, powder, whatever, I always have those lines because my cheeks, the way they push up, you know, just my eye shape, I will always have those lines. But this concealer does such a good job in not really emphasizing those lines, and actually doesn't like sink into any other lines around here. It is such a beautiful concealer. It is hydrating. It's not super like dewy wet finish. I would say, like it says, it's a satin finish, but so beautiful. And the crazy thing is, this is $6. Like $6, like insane. But yes, $6, insane. I got this one at, I believe, Target, but you can get this pretty much any drugstore, Ulta, and it's so freaking amazing. I love this better than my ColourPop Hyaluronic Acid concealer. It's insane how good this is for the price. I love it. Okay, next I'm gonna be talking about two face powders. Two face powders that you're like, one of them is gonna be like, where the hell have you been? Like, where the fuck have you been? It's old news. Like, duh, this is so like 2010 YouTube. But okay, let me tell you something. I've never tried this Maybelline Fit Me powder, and boy do I know I've been missing out. I've never really been a powder person. I never really used to set anything with powder. I was never about the like baking trend. The only thing I bake is myself, head ass. No. This is the Maybelline Fit Me powder in the color medium. I actually have medium and light, and I just mix the color. The medium is a little too close to my skin tone. It is lighter than my skin tone, but I really like my powder to brighten. So I mix them, because if I just do the light, it'll give me a gray cast. If I just do the medium, you know, whatever, you know how this works. This powder is so bomb. Like, I have never really been in love with powder before, like a powder. The closest powder that I have loved is the MAC Mineralized Loose Powder, because it's such a gorgeous moisturizing powder. But this fucker right here, yeah, I'm late to the game. I know, But man, am I glad to have discovered this. This has totally blurred and perfected under my eye. I usually get like really like intense lines here because this is actually genetic. Everyone in my family has these like smile lines here, and it has really blurred that, mattified this little area here. It is so beautiful. It doesn't flash back. I don't know where I've been. Like, y'all are failing me. No, but this is so bomb. Like, I really love this powder. Gonna continue using this. I am gonna try and bake with this because, like I said, I don't usually bake because it is really way too drying for me. But because I love this powder so much and I really like the way it has performed on just being brushed on, I am gonna have to try this for baking. Hopefully it doesn't like give me that super crusted under eye, but I'm definitely willing to try it with this powder. It is beautiful. It's beautiful. The next powder that I actually really like is the Jaclyn Hill luminous powder in the color Brighten Up. And I like this powder for very specific days where I really want a very subtle highlight, but I don't want to use highlight. This color is a little too light for me when it comes to like setting my face, but I do pop this under my eye and like kind of on the tops of my cheeks in order to get a really like luminous look, but without being like, oh, a highlight, you know? So I take my Morphe sponge and I really melt it into my face, and then while the powder is there, I spray some Fix Plus and then wipe the rest of it off. I know it sounds crazy, but I promise you, it gives me such a beautiful luminous look, like from within, without actually putting on highlight. Because sometimes I go back and forth and like I don't really like the whole like blinding highlight, like artificial like kind of look. I really just like that glow from within, and this powder allows me to kind of manipulate it enough to do so. I actually got this on the Morphe website and it was on sale, so I think I got it for like $8 to $10, and I actually really like it. I hope Jaclyn like continues to do makeup. She probably won't, but you know, I've always loved Jaclyn Hill. Yes, she's not perfect, but who is, you know? So, and honestly, based on the community, the few individuals in the beauty community currently, no tea, no shade, she's kind of like a saint, you know? So those are my two powders. Sorry, we just got a few more things to talk about here, and then yeah, I'll shut up. So the next two items I am to talk about I'm going to talk about are my favorite thing in the entire world, bronzers. These, you can tell I have a type. These bronzers are a little more on the neutral side, but this is like more neutral cool. This is more neutral warm. This Guerlain bronzer in number 5 terracotta is it's the bronzer I'm wearing right now. Absolutely gorgeous. It is a sheer formula, so you really do have to build it up, but I love that because it makes it look so natural. And the powder is a very thin powder, so it allows you to, like I say, build it up and make it as sheer or as bronzed as you want. This is a expensive, Kathleen Lights, I love you, girl, expensive as bronzer, like stupid expensive. I actually got this with my Sephora reward back when they were doing the voucher for like $100 or something. So I didn't even pay, like, I guess technically I paid money for it, but I used my points to buy this basically. But it's so beautiful. I love to use this on my brides. I love to use this on, you know, even when you want to do super glam makeup, it's gorgeous. And my bride was actually super fair, and this looked gorgeous on her. It didn't look orange or anything, and on me, it's a beautiful look. And if you see a little bit of redness here, or like a red tone bronzer, it's this guy. This is the MAC Totally Topeless Radiant Matte Bronzing Powder in their new their summer collection. It's like the bronze collection. This powder is like, ooh, gives me goosebumps. It is so soft, and look at that color. Oh my god. This is the kind of stuff that like gets me going. Like, this makes me physically happy. Look at the complete difference between this formula. Super sheer, super pigmented. I had used a very light hand with this, also because it is a little more on that red side, and my perfect bronzer is like a very, very neutral shade, but this gives my skin such a beautiful sun-kissed look. And the powder is to absolutely die for. Like, this is the softest powder that I have seen from MAC when it comes to their bronzers, and this color is just like insane. I either wear it by itself or do mix it with like a more warm orange bronzer, and it is gorgeous. Like, I absolutely love MAC bronzers, especially the ones that come out during the limited edition, the limited collections, because those are usually the ones that have the better color. I don't really like their permanent collection bronzers. Yeah, they're just not for me. But this one, MAC, you knocked it out the park, and the packaging, so cute. Okay, next I'm going to be talking about a highlight. This is the Makeup Forever. I really do like this blush, but I'm actually gonna be talking about this here. This is the makeup collection, the Makeup Forever highlight in, I believe, the color 105. And I made this palette a while ago, and I totally forgot about it. And then I picked it up a few weeks ago, and I started using this highlight again, and oh my god, it's the highlight I'm wearing today. It on like my skin tone, or even darker, and maybe even lighter, because it doesn't really have a set base color. Like, it's not super gold, it's not super pink or anything like that. It's just a beautiful, beautiful like glow. That's it, you know. And the formula is super soft. It's not really glittery. It's not like super like just like dramatic, but it's definitely gives the skin a beautiful glow. I totally forgot how much I love these highlights, and I'm so glad I rediscovered this in my collection, because this is like to die for. You can even like pop it on your eye to give it an extra something. Like, it's gorgeous, and it lasts me all freaking day. Like, love it. All right, next is the product. This is my one favorite blush for this month. Like, this literally is what makeup does to me. This powder from Marc Jacobs is gorgeous. Like, the powder is so soft, and even though it looks like loose, that's gonna be way too light for you. I usually concentrate like on this area, and you can make multiple kind of colors, which is what I love. It's actually the blush that I'm wearing today. It is a little more subtle, but it definitely looks lighter on my face than it does in the pan, and that's because, again, the powder is very sheer, so it allows you to build that coverage, that pigment, to get it to where you want. And it's like a pinky coral color, so it goes with so many different like eye looks, face looks, and different skin tones as well. I love these bronzers. I've been in love with them since they came out like forever ago at Sephora, and I absolutely love this bronzer. It's so soft and very, very versatile. So I definitely, this is in the color Lines and Last Night. Oh, lines like, oh, like cocaine, or maybe that's just where my mind went, or maybe like lines at a club. I don't know. 502 Lines and Last Night. Okay, last but not least, well, I got a few other products. So This combo has been something that I have absolutely been dying over this month, because in the winter I do tend to do a little bit heavier eye. I know it's confusing because some people do the opposite. They usually do like bright lips and like soft eyes. I like to do the opposite in summer, especially now with having to wear a mask all the time. I just like to go very nude and light on the lip, and this is something that I've absolutely been loving. This is in the color, this is a Morphe lip liner, the color Sweet Tea. It is so pretty. It is a cool tone, like nude color. So it's just darker, just slightly darker than my skin tone. So it gives me that very like contoured lip look. I love a wooden pencil. I know some people have like a physical like reaction, negative reaction to wooden pencils. I personally think that it's the best way to do a liner. The retractables break, they're a little too creamy, that don't last very long. Like, I absolutely love a wooden pencil, and this formula is so nice. It lasts so long on my lip, and I do see that this color could be very, very versatile for a lot of people. So I would definitely recommend picking this up. And then this lip color here by e.l.f. It's in the color Cream. On me initially, look, it's like pink, right? Like, it's like pink. All right, crazy? But then you mix it in with the liner, and it turns like a beautiful like beigey cream color, and it is so beautiful. And I'm pretty tan right now, you know, and it looks so gorgeous on, or at least I think it looks gorgeous on me with the lip liner. But I could definitely see people with lighter skin tones loving this color as a nude, and even those with darker skin tones having that like darker liner on the outside, and then this popping in the middle with some gloss. Like, this formula is bomb. It lasts so long. It's really soft, and I absolutely love this color. Like, it is the nude that I've been looking for, and I have a million, but I love this. The only thing is this right here, but see, does the job, right? I have two products that are specific to summer. This is the Fenty Body Lava in the color Brown Sugar. This is gorgeous, like stupid gorgeous. I just want to show it on camera. I mean, we know this came out like what, 2 summers ago. Like, we know this, and there's a million body products that are way cheaper, but there's just something about this color. It adds color to my skin, right? Love it. It is just beautiful. Look at that. Oh my god. And it doesn't dry down completely. It still stays a little tacky, but I find that it doesn't really transfer, and it just gives my body like that brown beautiful glow. I am absolutely in love with this body lava, and I actually got this on sale at Sephora one day. I think it was like 30% off. So then I definitely recommend it if they do that sale again and stuff like that. It's so beautiful, and it will take me like forever to get through this whole thing. I mean, I have a pretty big body, but I still think that like 1 or 2 drops like does the job for like my calf, my one other calf, like my chest and stuff like that, you know. So this is so beautiful, and I am obsessed with the smell. Obsessed. Okay, so my next favorite product, you guys again are gonna be like, are you even a makeup artist? Like, do you even use makeup? Like, where the fuck have you been the last 10 years? You know, where were you when this was viral and all this stuff? Let me tell you what. Let me tell you where I've been. I only watched a few people on YouTube, you know, back in the day. That was Kathleen Lights, Michelle Phan, and yeah, that's it. I only watched those 2. So I never was really on board with all of the trends from back in the day. Now I watch a bunch of people on YouTube. Raw Beauty Christie is one of my favorites. She's fucking amazing. Like, she's so funny. I still watch Kathleen. I watch, you know, Nikki tutorials, of course. Don't watch Tati. Bye. And yeah, anyways, long story short, my favorite this month has been the Morphe 350. I know, right? Talk about throwback. But like, no, look, I already dinged it up and shit. The not 350M, 350S or whatever, the 350. This palette is everything. It is the palette that I used to create my eyes today. Oh, transfer. You see that? Anyways, this is the palette that I used to do my eyes today. Then I took some Feline liner by MAC and just smudged it out. And it is beautiful. You can use cool tones, warm tones, mattes, shimmers. Like, where have I been? Like, what the, how did, look at this. Like, we know, like, y'all know, right? Like, you're telling me, like, why am I telling you about it? You already know about it. But I have been loving this palette. I picked it up because I was doing a wedding makeup, and I was like, I need a palette that has cool tones, warm tones, that is good quality, like blah blah blah. Then I saw it on sale on Morphe, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna buy it. Fuck it. I'm like, whatever. I'm so glad I did. This is gorgeous. Gorgeous. And I'm not even gonna go on because you guys already know it's gorgeous. Like, I'm so 2010 right now. You're still 2008. I'm still 2000 and late. Like, that's what's going on right now. But yeah, I absolutely love this. And if you are someone who bought it back in the day, I suggest you pull it out and play with it and re-fall in love with this, because it has been so inspiring for me. Like, love it so much. Last but not least, and please don't judge the way this looks, it lives in my purse, and it should just show you how much I love this product, right? This is the Banana Crush. Look at how bogus that is, but because it lives in my purse and I love it so much. Okay, this is by Sol de Janeiro, and it is the banana. Is it banana? Banana. Wow. Brazilian Crush body spray. This smells like heaven. Like, when I, you know, eventually pass, like, 1,000,000 years from now, because I have a fear of dying, and I go to heaven, I pictured this being the smell of my heaven. It's warm. Melissa! It's warm, it's summery, it smells like butter and coconuts, and just, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, and I wear this all year round because it smells so warm. So in the winter, I love to use this and my Prada Candy, and then in the summer, I love to wear this as well. It just reminds me of the beach. It reminds me of being tan. It reminds me of, you know, a party in Brazil. It's just, it's beautiful. And I've had this little mini guy for like a year. Like, this is bomb, because all you need is like 2 or 3 sprays and you are good for the day. So if you haven't checked this out, or any of their products with this amazing smell, like, what are you doing? Like, it's already July. Like, get it together. Like, get it together. All right, so yeah, those are my favorites for the month of June. Again, I'm sorry for having this video a little bit later in July, but you still got time to go buy some of this stuff if you want. You know, you still got time. Yes, so please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.
Hey.